Have you ever looked at someone riding an e-bike and thought, is that really biking? Or maybe you've wondered if a regular bike would be better exercise or even cheaper in the long run. If you're over 50 and considering getting back on two wheels, today's video is for you. We're breaking down the real pros and cons of e-bikes versus traditional bicycles, and I'll share some surprising stats that show how riders our age are changing the cycling world. Before we dive into the pros and cons, let's look at what's actually happening. Only about 18% of Americans aged 55 and older rode a regular bike at least once in a recent year. That's a pretty small group. But here's the kicker. E-bike ownership among older riders is growing fast. Just a few years ago, only about 3% of riders over 50 owned an e-bike. Today, nearly 1 in 3 do. And get this, over 80% of all e-bike owners are 55 or older. So while traditional biking tapers off as we age, e-bikes are keeping people in the saddle longer. Let's talk about why. A regular bike is simple. Your legs do all the work. That means you get solid cardio exercise, but hills, wind, and long distances can be tough. And let's be honest, as we get older, our knees, hips, and back might not bounce back like they used to. For some, that physical strain is enough to make biking less fun, or even keep the bike parked in the garage. This is where pedal assist changes everything. You're still pedaling, but the motor gives you that extra push when you need it. Think of it as having a strong tailwind at your back all the time. You can ride farther, tackle hills without dread, and still control how much effort you put in. Studies even show e-bike riders often get more exercise than traditional cyclists, simply because they ride more often and for longer distances. Your speed is capped by your fitness level. A strong headwind or a steep hill can make even a short ride feel like a workout. Long rides often mean planning around how much energy you'll have left to get home. With pedal assist, you can cruise at 20 to 28 miles per hour, depending on the model. That's fast enough to keep up with younger riders or even replace short car trips. Range is another game changer. 30, 40, even 60 miles on a single charge opens up a whole new set of possibilities. Suddenly, a ride to the farmer's market, the next town over, or a scenic trail doesn't feel out of reach. For most people over 50, a regular bike is a leisurely pastime. It's something you dust off for a weekend ride or maybe use for fitness. Great for exercise, but not always practical for errands, commuting, or longer daily rides. This is where e-bikes really shine. They're not just for fun. They can be transportation, commuting to work, riding to the grocery store, or visiting a friend across town. All become realistic. Many riders over 50 say their e-bike helps them stay independent, cuts down on car use, and actually makes cycling part of their daily routine instead of just a workout. A regular bike is lightweight, simple, and easy to maintain, but it can also be intimidating if you're out of practice. Longer rides take conditioning, and balance can be more challenging as we age. Yes, e-bikes are heavier, but that's balanced by the motor assist. Many people who thought they were done with cycling discovered that an e-bike makes it possible again. I've heard so many riders over 50 say, "It makes me feel like a kid again." That accessibility, the chance to enjoy riding without worrying about whether your body can keep up, is priceless. You can buy a solid bike for a few $100s. Maintenance is straightforward. Chains, tires, brakes. It's affordable, and if your main goal is fitness, it's a very cost-effective choice. when you're thinking about an e-bike, upfront cost is higher, typically $1,000 to $2,000 for a good model. Plus, batteries eventually need replacing, which is another few $100s. On the flip side, many people find that the ability to use it daily as transportation or for recreation justifies the investment. Compared to owning a car, it's still a bargain. A traditional bike? It's a workout every time. That's great if you want intense cardio and strength training for your legs. But let's face it, not everyone enjoys pushing that hard, and sometimes it can discourage you from riding at all. On an e-bike, the magic is in the flexibility. You can choose how much effort to put in. Want to push hard? Lower the assist. Want to take it easy? Increase it. The key is that people actually ride them. More frequent rides mean more consistent exercise, which is a huge win for heart health, mood, and longevity. So what's the verdict? If you're looking for the cheapest option and want maximum workout intensity, a traditional bike might still be the best fit. But if you're over 50 and want to ride farther, more often, and with less strain on your body, then an e-bike can completely change the game. It opens doors to new adventures, makes everyday errands doable, and keeps you riding longer than you may have thought possible. And maybe the biggest pro of all, e-bikes bring joy back into cycling. At a time in life when many people are slowing down, an e-bike can help you keep moving faster, farther, and with a big smile on your face. So tell me in the comments, are you riding a traditional bike, an e-bike, or maybe both? What's been your experience? I'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to eBiking Today, where we help you ride smarter, safer, and with more confidence at any age. Now go out there and enjoy your ride.